Okay, so this lesson is going to look at a thing called annual leave loading. So it's a nice little bonus that you can receive in your pay when you take some annual leave. It's usually paid at a rate of 17.5%, and you sometimes see it called holiday loading. Okay, so we've got a formula here that you can use to calculate your leave loading. So 17.5% multiplied by your normal weekly pay, multiply that by the number of weeks leave that you are taking. Alright, let's have a look at a couple of examples. So first of all, Bill works as an accountant, earning $1,105 per week. He takes annual leave for 4 weeks and receives holiday loading at a rate of 17.5%. Calculate Bill's holiday loading. Now what I would suggest that you do with your texty sort of questions like this is to underline all the important stuff. So 1,105 per week. It's important that we notice that that's in weeks. He takes his annual leave for 4 weeks and he receives holiday loading at 17.5%. Now I'd also suggest that you highlight or mark in a different way exactly what you're supposed to be finding the answer to. So for this question, we want his holiday loading. Excuse the 3-year-old drawing there. Okay. So we're going to go through the steps here using the formula that we saw before. So just to get his annual leave loading, which we said was called the same thing as holiday loading, 17.5% multiplied by our normal week's pay multiplied by the number of weeks leave. So it looks something like this for Bill. Now there's a number of different ways that you can put this into your calculator. Okay, the first way would be changing your percentage to a decimal. So 0.175 multiplied by the pay and then multiplied by 4. You could you could also enter it as a fraction, 17.5% over 100. It'll probably give you an answer as a fraction which you'll need to change at the end, but that's easily done with your ABC button. You can also press divided by instead of the fraction button. Alternatively, you can use the actual percentage function on your calculator, but you need to make sure that your percentage is entered last. So the week's pay 1,105 times 4 times 17.5. Then you press second function 1, and you have to make sure that you don't press the equals button. So once you press second function 1, your answer will come up. Okay, all of those methods should give you an answer of $773.50. Now that we've got that, we can go back up here to the question and just check that we've answered it. Calculate his holiday loading. Yes, we've done that. Okay, the next example is a little bit different. So I'm still going to go through and highlight the important things. So Mia works a 38-hour week at a rate of $19.20 per hour. She receives holiday loading at a rate of 17.5%, and she's going to take 4 weeks of annual leave. What will be Mia's total pay while she's on leave? So you can see that's just a little bit different to the last one. We're not only finding the loading, but we need to find the total pay. Okay, let's have a look at it. So first thing we need to do is use her hourly rate and the hours that she works to find what she would normally get paid for 1 week. So we go 1920 multiplied by 38 and we get $729.60. Okay, we can use this to calculate a leave loading with the formula that we had before. So 17.5% times $729.60, so that's her normal week's pay, times 4, the number of weeks leave that she's taking, and we get $510.72. Now to find her total pay, we don't just add those two together, okay, because she's taking 4 weeks worth of leave, and this is only a pay for 1 week. So we're going to need to work out what 4 weeks worth of pay is, 4 times the weekly pay, We add the holiday loading, and $3,429.12 will be her total pay for the 4 weeks of leave that she takes. Go back to the question. Total pay is what we needed to find, so that's the end. Okay, and that's annual leave loading.